Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what your experience. My experience has been a bit chaotic with the coding because I'm not terribly familiar with Ruby, and so pick out where I was at here. The let's see, web steps. Where's the other steps? Steps. Movie steps. Okay, movie steps. So working on these two. These are the feature files here. Is this all fitting on your screen all right?
Let me
Does that
close
help?
the workspace and the collaborate tab, and it should give me a little bit more room.
Okay. Yes, that's what I was starting to write this scenario. I'm just find where's the
in movie steps.
Yes, in movie steps. Well, I believe we have to fill in the scenario in the features file as well. So when I check PG from ratings and I check R from ratings and uncheck G and uncheck PG-13, and I think there's another one, NS-17 or something like that.
But yeah, go ahead.
Well, but what I find is that I'm getting when I run the cucumber test on it. Where's the cucumber test? Come on. Chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow one.
Yeah, have you worked with Ruby much?
Only since I've been following this course. I actually surveyed the course the last time it was live, but this is the first time I'm participating in doing
okay.
projects and everything.
See, now my there won't scroll in that window, so I can't scroll up to see.
Right, because yeah, when we share them, it kind of
it freezes it up. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it taller. Maybe we'll get more. There we go. Oh, now it scrolls. Okay. Funny, huh? Alrighty. Does those things? So when I check for PG from ratings, undefined step, and that's about where I got to. Did I get these? No, now it doesn't scroll.
Okay, so
settle down. Undefined step, which makes me think that I've got something that this isn't written correctly.
Right. So what we should do is go look at the source code of the page as it runs. Just just running it on Rails real quick, so that we can see what we should actually be referencing, because it's going to have a particular name.
Right. It probably will. Okay. Well, let me pull up that that value. I have it on another screen here. Let's see. Recently closed. History. Recently closed. Form steps. Recently closed. Recently closed. Well, let me stop and start the server again. It's the same URL we've got here. I think. Paste and go. Yeah. /movies. So let's see, what we're doing is a sort, I gather, right? Let's see, we're selecting for particular and refresh. And then saying view the page source.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I assumed it was, I had something like ratings, ratings. See, what did I put in the movie steps?
So what we
So we have
want
to replace our. Yeah.
to
Mm-hmm.
we
All
want
right.
to do is just reference the ID of the checkbox item.
Mm-hmm. Which is the ratings array.
No, I believe it's just a string, and it's like ratings underscore, GPG.
Where did the?
Are you using the canonical?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. Yeah. Let me stick this up there.
There we go.
Yeah, that works better. So the checkbox, the name is ratings with the
Right.
index, which is
So we want to use the ID, not the name.
right. Well, the ID is would be ratings, the array instance. Now, what I was unclear about is that they had existing in this file
Mm-hmm.
this simple check field, and
Mm-hmm.
then I think in one of the in something else that I read, they said use this, where it's it takes two arguments. So I was unclear as to which is which is appropriate at this stage, because this takes two arguments, and the ID is just, of course, a single argument. But just try it with the simple one first. See what that
Yeah.
does. It's
So are you sure you can reference it that way?
oh, no. I don't know Ruby very well at all.
Uh, the way
uh,
I did it was to take the ID name and reference it as a string.
oh, all right. It's right. It's right there. Yeah, I'm still. I've been racing. This is my first time taking this, and I've noticed that a lot of folks have done it twice.
Right.
And
Well, it's great that you're currently knocking it out
I'm,
pretty
I'm tr-
well.
well, I'm trying to hang with it, but it's it makes me feel pretty
Oh,
pretty
well,
slow
okay.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
So we don't. Oh,
so
sorry.
for ratings G. Sorry, go ahead.
You were right. It should just be field, right? Um, but the specific
Well, yeah, field
feature,
may be a variable name, right?
the specific feature step that we write. Um, so filter movie list feature.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we use the ID name.
Oh, and right. See, That makes, yeah, check the ID from the ratings array.
Yeah, and
Right?
that's I guess
But
that's
but
multiple arguments. But if it's just a single argument
right,
version, you just give it the
you don't need, yeah, yeah, and that's so right. Okay, that makes, and this would be I've signed up for the second course as well, and I know that's going to be, I'm going to have to bone up on my Ruby quite a bit in the next month. It starts in mid-September.
Yeah.
And so when and of course then you're unchecking the same. I was right, not quite like that. EG and oh gosh, what did they want?
Just
I'm
be a good idea
looking
for me
through
to
the.
have the instructions.
I got this stuff on another monitor. I'm just trying to put pages here that we'll need to see. So here's the instructions, but it's spread over two monitors. Let me swing all this over to here. That probably just went off your screen, right?
Yes.
And now it's back.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a little too busy. All right, now.
So we're on part 2 at um,
We want to see PGs and Rs. All right. So we want to see readings PG and R, and we want to not see G. What do we got here? G, PG13, and then C17. I've been working through the Rails tutorial by Mike. It's, you see it around. You see it
right.
comes up in Google all the time. I don't know if you've taken a look at that. It's pretty good.
I
I'm about halfway through that.
yeah, I should definitely do that.
So when I press step to submit, that was one of the next things that I was starting to wonder about. Was
Yeah.
that
So
in the well, let me.
so
Sorry,
again,
go ahead.
if you look at the source code, you can just grab the ID of that button.
Oh boy. Yeah, at first I was trying to run it, and I was just getting the basic Rails boilerplate. So
Yeah, I had
knocked
the same
around on.
problem. Did you end up putting like a redirect for the root in there or anything?
I finally tried that. I tried messing it around with the root RB file and tried a number of different things. Finally, appended a /movies on the URL, and it loaded.
Right.
And so I just so the ID is rating submit, and and that's when I kind of got frustrated and said, gee, I'm already getting 85%. Maybe I should just move ahead to the last week and see what happens. But I still needed to get a pair programming session. So I've been, so yeah, let's see now. When I press, so the IDs are all that you
Yeah.
Really. And
Um,
that's you know, is it press, or I mean, there was no submit action. If you look at the
it's there's what I
steps.
press probably works. I'm not sure, but I use
Yeah,
template.
yeah. Well, that's what yeah. Um, because I know there was a few different things in the boilerplate web steps.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, there's a click
Yeah, I use
button.
click button.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Well, let's see if it works with.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe it'll work with press. Uh, when I press reading submit, enter steps to ensure the PG&R movies are visible. Then, I'm gonna just see what I get so far because I'm not sure what that's gonna come from. All right, everything is saved. Save all. Uh, did you work in the field, IT, or you go to school, or?
Yeah, I work in IT. My most recent gig, I was sort of consultant for an Oracle product, just kind of doing
Mm-hmm.
implementations and data migrations, that sort of thing.
Ah, oh, that's cool. Huh. Didn't like something. Let's see. Okay, environment test RB11. 11. Ambiguous match for I check. It's got an extra quote mark. Hmm.
So, if
This
you're,
is something else that I noticed is that I believe this was I believe this was the boilerplate. No, that's the one we commented on. So this was the original, and
so it,
it didn't. Pardon me. Go ahead. It didn't come with these
um,
parens,
oh, well,
and I
uh,
put those in because this one had them, and this seems to the syntax uh, doesn't. I went back and checked the cloned master. I'm not on a branch right here, but this is this should be unchanged code. I could go back and bounce back, but
I'm guessing that it had parens because it has multiple arguments.
here, yeah.
Hmm.
But when without the parens, the syntax check makes everything look like it's a comment, or it's
Right.
a string, which I think is perhaps just a bug. And even the parens shouldn't hurt anything,
Hmm.
right? It's still I mean, this is still the argument that's going to the when, which is a method call. Um,
So
but
it looks in web steps and in movie steps, and I wonder if
mhm.
it's seeing
Yeah,
a
yeah,
duplicate match in those two, and that's why it's saying that it's ambiguous.
a duplicate
Since
match.
since you copied
Well,
it over to movie steps, I'm not sure. I don't know.
oh, I did. Oh, yeah, no, I did. I copied it from WebStep.
Mhm.
I thought that, does it, well, okay. Again, I didn't know. If it reads WebStep,
It does.
which it does, then it would be, then that's why it would be complaining about a duplicate. Okay. I thought that was boilerplate provided to copy and paste.
It's like it's a
It's a
training wheels basically, but if you do
it's
have it
training wheels,
there,
right?
then it does use it.
Right. It's included in the project. Okay. All the way. Come on. Oop, let go.
All right. So,
Check.
okay, so it's getting the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I? I didn't save.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to switch
Switch off?
driver?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
See what this runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on there for a bit. Very nice.
Okay.
Nice work. Yeah, please feel free. Yeah, I think you've got everything you'd need up here.
Mm-hmm. Can you pull up the instructions?
Yeah. Oh, you can't click up there, can you? No.
Right.
No.
So.
Right, you're just within the ID.
Okay, so next.
So.
Okay, so next we need to make sure that the correct movies are appearing. Okay. So enter steps to ensure that PG and R movies are visible. Okay, so I'm just going to enter.
Yeah.
Do you think I should enter the steps to check that all of the PG and R movies are there, or just like one of each?
Well, naturally, all of them. I mean, if any show, that would probably be enough to pass the test, but I would presume that it's going to cycle through, the entire table.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay, so let's look at the
so
web steps.
see, let's see. Yeah, what would the click link, click button, pass to page, pass to scope.
Okay,
Scope
so
parent,
there's one called Then I
select
Should
that.
See.
Right.
The highlight, it's on line 105 to 111.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Then I should see.
so what should show up is the text of the title. So I'll just go ahead and add that.
Okay.
On your screen, could you pull up the Rotten Tomatoes
browser?
page so I could, yeah, the browser, so I
See
could
what
see what. So,
You good?
no, I need to.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna type this out really quick. PG and R. So the Terminator.
PG and R.
When
Oh, I see what you're.
Harry,
Yeah.
Sally, Amelie. Interesting. The one that they provided has doubles of everything. Could you sort it by movie title? That'll keep me from accidentally.
It's sure.
Writing
Look at that.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The Incredibles.
Okay. All right, I'm good on that.
All right. Oh, so you're gonna check against every item, right? Do you need filter movie?
Yeah, I'm on filter movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That didn't work.
Hmm.
I keep forgetting that if I open my Cloud9 in Mozilla,
Mm-hmm.
it won't let me copy and paste.
Is that right? I haven't tried. I've been using Chrome.
So
I have
I
Mozilla on here because it's the only
right.
thing that renders the Kindle reader for.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah. So I have to use Mozilla to use the Google Hangouts just because my installation of Google Chrome got corrupted or something, and it won't do Google Hangouts or Google Mail. But it's the only browser that handles Cloud9 correctly as far as the copying and pasting. So I have to use a smorgasbord of different browsers for different things. I really just need to reinstall Windows or something, but in the meantime, this is working. All right, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And there's a list of movies that I should not see.
Right.
So, okay, so there's another web step conditional that says that I should not see, and that's what I'm going to use for the movies that we're not supposed to see.
Okay, should not see right down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need to name those as well, I presume.
Yeah, if you want, you could just call them out to me from your other screen.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me pop this over. Yeah. Here we go. Let me switch it around. Let's see. We don't want we want G and PG-13 and NC-17. Refresh. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay.
Aladdin, Aladdin. Chicken Run. Chocolat, no E, and The Help.
All right.
That is funny that they've got doubles.
Yeah, mine doesn't have doubles. What did they do wrong?
Oh, I know. I bet I know why.
What's that?
when I was trying to get the browser to display the program, I was thinking, well, maybe they were being foxy, and we had to run the DB setup and all that stuff again. So I think I ran the rake DB migrate, which shouldn't double.
It didn't. When I said that mine didn't do that, I meant the one that I worked on for the homework before.
Well, the one you wrote, right?
But when I used their version for this homework, I did see doubles. So.
The canonical. Yeah.
Okay. Does that look all right?
Let me take a look.
Go ahead and test this.
Scenario, all ratings selected. Then I should not see. Yeah, I think it's certainly worth running.
Okay.
Save it. Give it a save. Control S. Are you able to hit the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Fire it off. This interactive environment really impresses me a lot.
You mean the collaborative mode?
Yeah, and the Cloud9 IDE. It's
it is really nice. Surprisingly,
it's impressive.
Yeah,
and it's written in Ruby. I get it. Yeah, I've got a high def monitor over here, but it's it makes it kind of fine grained to see. It looks like things went pretty well there.
Awesome, great.
Yeah,
thank you. Okay, what's
yeah, the next step is scenario all readings selected. So that would be if everything were selected, and then I presume it would show everything. I wonder if
Um,
there's a all
there's
read.
another in the
I was wondering
instructions.
if there
There
was
was
no.
sort of an intermediary step before that.
Whoops. Pardon. Let's see. Since it's tedious, hence this definition can reuse existing steps. Is that what you're speaking of here?
Mm-hmm.
Given I check the following ratings G, PG, and R, this single step definition should only check the specific boxes. Leave the other boxes as they were. Step can reuse existing steps and web steps as shown in section 7.9.
So did you get the Kindle book?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So
7.9, I can take a look at that and
okay,
pull it up here. That's what I use the Mozilla for.
right.
One more. 7.9 explicit. 7.9. Come on. Huh. Features, movies. Come on. Scenario. Given I'm on the Rotten Pages homepage, when I fill in title, then I should be in. When I fill in title, cucumber is supposed to be okay. That's the long version.
All right.
Let's
So
slow it down a little bit.
mhm.
So it provide. I remember reading that. Thought that was very interesting. The difference between imperative and declarative programming. Uh, I like that a lot, actually. It's, the first instance they give as an example is this, and that's the imperative step-by-step version.
Mhm.
Come on. And then the declarative version would be this, and given let's see, what's the part that's going to be, given I have Zorro and I've added, then I should see, and given I've, added star with rating, do title rating.
Okay.
That's
So
interesting.
right, and
What?
then we can list the steps inside of a that's I guess that's
A
like
block.
it's like a string. I
You're
think when you
speaking
do
of lines 2 through 7 here?
yeah, I think when you do percent
It's
%Q,
interesting.
that's
It's
like a different way of
quoting.
quoting. Yeah.
It's a double quote, right? Huh. Yeah, I hadn't gotten that far in the problem yet, but let's see. I mean, where'd I go here? Right. CSM, right. Huh.
So
Now,
let's see. Is there any more like is there like a hint in the instructions for how to do that one?
there's, let's see. Step definition can reuse existing steps. Web steps are B, shown in section 7.9, which is what we were looking at. That was the hint. And let's see, I'm still digesting. So, given I've added that star with rating, I think you'd need the given statement, wouldn't you? Just
Yeah.
to set it up, because it's another scenario. Right. Uh, I don't mean to jump in on you if you want to continue writing. It sounds like you've got this pretty well on hand, though.
Oh,
Is that
no,
right?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. It's time to switch anyways.
Let's see, but I'm not. So given I have, given I should see, no, let's see, given.
Oh, yeah, just use the exact text from the homework assignment or the instructions. So it's given I check the following ratings :
Right. They do make it easy
Yeah.
if you can follow directions. It's following ratings.
Okay, so now we need to create something in movie steps RB that will parse that and then do something.
Right. Hmm. I wonder if this.
So the first part of it should be just recognizing that string given I
Right.
do session
Right.
set.
You have to. Yeah. Yep. Given I. Yeah.
And let's see.
I don't know if wild cards will be appropriate here or not. Let's see. Given now, does that need to be? Given I
Yep.
check the
Okay. And
following.
then we put it inside the slashes.
To make a regular expression out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And even starts with sort of a thing. Given. And then the steps. And the steps would be the what did we let's see. Then let's see the steps. Then I should see. Now, were you weren't calling? I mean, you weren't pasting that in from web steps into
Right.
movie steps.
No, we're
It just
calling
calls
it
it.
from web steps.
No.
Yeah. So it'll check in both of them.
Yeah. It just goes and checks. So it's looking for this. And when it finds that, if it finds a match here, then let's see, I should see. So do text.
So
Something else has to get passed.
Well, what gets passed? So we're basically gonna say what we're looking for is everything after ratings : and you do that with a parenthesis with a parenthesis with closed parens with period star, but that goes right after ratings :
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a regular expression.
Right, but the period and the star go inside of the parens. And
that's what they. Yeah, regex I haven't done a lot with either.
And then we say we're defining a block here, so we have to put do at the end of that, and then give a parameter name.
Do's.
Like rating list or something inside of pipe.
Yep. Like so. Not really ratings we're listing. We're just listing all movies.
Well, no, we're listing. So what we're saying is basically when I check the following ratings, and we're giving it a list of ratings.
Okay. Mm-hmm. List. Ratings.
And instead of single quotes, we need a pipe.
A pipe.
Right, because we're just naming a parameter there.
Okay.
Oh, boy, 2 pipes. Sorry,
I didn't pick this up. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, right. It's just like any block. Yeah.
Again, it's another syntax I'm still getting used to. Yeah, which is cool. I like the Lambda stuff. That's very, very cool. Anonymous blocks. Okay, I checked the following ratings. So, list ratings. Then, okay, and that regular expression then passes these 3 values into the block.
Right, but we can get rid of those 3 values here.
Because they're coming in from the filter movie list feature.
Right.
Got it.
And I think we should probably put a space in between ratings and that first paren, just so it doesn't pick up that first space, and that'll make it easier for us to split what comes in.
Okay. Oh, we need to split it.
Yeah, because it's just going to be one string, and we just want the letters.
List ratings dot split. Or do it up here.
Oh no, you do it down there. That's right.
Well, you could do it up here as well, couldn't you? Would you? I mean, would you not?
No,
because you wouldn't. Okay. It's rating split. Let's see now. So steps. It's rating split. You could pass it to an array.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to. Well, we don't even have to do that. We can just call each on it.
Right.
On the, yeah.
Right.
And you need to tell it how to split it too. You pass split an argument telling it where you want to split.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We're what did we? We had what commas in space? Yeah, commas in space. Okay. And then you can get down to business.
Yeah, and I think that would work. So, well, no, wait. Yeah, we need to pass it.
We need to display it or something too. I mean, now we have to.
Yeah. So actually, take the steps quote and put that inside of the the iterator.
Gotcha. Whoop.
And you remember the ID format is ratings underscore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to pass this a list. We're just, for each one of these, we're going to pass it a when I check string.
And this each do has to have a name.
Right, which is going to be the right. We have to give that block a parameter again.
Readings underscore reading. It's supposed to be a interpolated string, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that? It's not liking that. Let's see.
The W on when should be capitalized.
Yeah.
And okay, so it's we also need to quote that whole thing.
Right.
Or I mean the whole not that, but ratings underscore and then the interpolated string. Because if you go and look at the other, yeah,
other examples,
right. And I think that will do it.
Let's see that this end closes that do. I think I need another end here. Do bracket. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Nice work.
You know,
you understand this.
To be honest, it was like 9 days ago when I did this, but I think I found a Stack Overflow article that pretty much spelled this part out for me. Otherwise, I would have had a really hard time doing this.
Yeah, it took me quite a while to get homework 3 together, and it was the first for days it was completely opaque, and then I just kept going back to Google.
Yeah.
And eventually, I worked. I've been working. I used to work in construction and did that for many years. Did some really wild stuff. But come on, you're not gonna roll up? Nah, come on. Maybe if I do this, it'll. No, okay. Let's try. Didn't look like it was happy with that.
Nope. Well, I can tell you one thing. We're supposed to replace those those check statements with that statement, but I don't think that's causing the error. So let me see if I can roll it here.
There. See, sometimes you just move it to another window and it somehow gets all freed up again. Let's see now. Which one am I on here? And I should not see. Okay. Use the new expects. Background movies have been added. That's just what's going on. Huh.
Um,
What am I not seeing here? Movie lists. Cucumber movie list features. When I press rating submit, it's like I'm not getting the. Wonder if I've got a delimiter out of place here somewhere. Check the following ratings. Okay. Just do that. Let's try it again.
oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I can find out the stuff we just wrote to see. So, given I check the following ratings. Okay. Let's just lighten up a little bit of it. Just go a little bit at a time. That's not what I wanted to do.
Okay, try taking that carrot out of there. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
It shouldn't hurt it, but.
In the syntax is, I found situations where the paren has to be right next to the, the preceding character, and other times when it can't be. It's concerned. One failed, 20 passed. It's given I check the following ratings. That should pass. This isn't
Right, if it's empty.
Happy.
I check the following ratings.
Given I check the following ratings. We've got the colon in there, right?
Yeah.
In the string. Yeah. Regex. I appreciate you hanging with us, but if you've got enough for your pair programming, that's fine.
Well, now I'm really curious why it's failing.
I am too. I am too. I didn't want to burn up your Saturday evening.
Oh, that's all right. I think I got another 10 minutes at least. If that's okay with you.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. It's that's what's that is very powerful about the pair programming is that if you're working with somebody knowledgeable, it's a huge boon.
Mm-hmm.
So I was about to look up over on another screen. The regex is that does that have the right syntax? Does that have to be snuggled right up to the
Yeah.
It's easier to just try it. Given background movie's been added to database. Background features. Ruby 56. Well, movie steps 56. 56.
Oh, see, that's how we're supposed to implement it. Right.
That's probably what we're.
Yeah, that's the part I totally forgot is that they gave us a template.
Okay.
So you can just take
we
the
just pull this.
well, yeah, I
I'm
guess
gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna put it down here next to it. Well, there's the hint.
Yep, I knew it was there somewhere. I just couldn't remember where I found it.
Use string split. Then iterate over the ratings. Reuse when I check. When I check ratings. So what's different here?
So
looks like they're passing a couple. They're passing two params, right?
yeah, and this is probably why it was failing earlier, because it found it twice and it was just confused.
Right. Let's see. When I check the following ratings, do list ratings, rating list.
So basically what this is doing is it's letting you define the check and uncheck at the same time. And you can you do a conditional inside of it to say, if unchecked equals UN, then do this. If it doesn't, then do
if it's empty. Right. Well, let's just.
So will that let you just hit Shift 3 to quote out blocks like that?
It's Hw4 Cs. Try that on a Windows. It's Shift // under the question mark.
Okay.
Pardon. Yeah, that's. Uncheck rating lists. Do each rating list. Are you implementing Oracle products in database side or web server side, or
web server side? So specifically, it's this product called Agile Product Lifecycle Management.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're well. So I finished up a degree a few years ago online, and got a job in a small company that does Microsoft stuff, and it's getting kind of old.
Right.
A lot of SQL Server and working with really old, crunchy, messy databases,
right.
which is hasn't been improving my chops very much.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought better dig up some more skills.
Yep.
And the Ruby looks are they obviously Oracle's big behind Java, but
oh yeah, it's all Java, API, SDK kind of stuff. As far as trying to do anything custom with it, you don't have to know Java to install it and implement it, but obviously it's all built on Java. So.
Your APIs that you're working with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I should see the Incredibles. One failed. I should not see. Gotta check the following. I'm still not liking that, and it's still complaining about 56.
Well,
which doesn't make sense. It's not liking this yet, but
rating list split dot each rating steps.
Check ratings. Underscore rating. Rating lists. No. No, ratings is just a string, literal. Iterate over the ratings or use the when I check. Or
You know,
when
it
I
might be
uncheck
failing
steps in
because I know that would be it.
89.90. I wonder if it's you know if it's calling 89 and 95 here.
It is.
You know?
Well, no, it's
Yeah, I did.
not that one.
Well, it says iterate over the ratings and reuse steps in line 89.95. I don't think they mean to copy it in here. Because as you pointed out, it's going to find it here. I'm not quite sure how it does that. It'd be interesting to go and read the code behind Cucumber.
Well, what it's doing is it's generating code. It's a whole metaprogramming thing, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
outputting these when I check statements that it's building on the fly.
Mm-hmm. I check the following ratings. Uncheck. When I uncheck,
Try just bringing the curly brackets. So turning line 50 to 52 into one line, basically.
Like so. Up
Um,
here.
yeah, I mean that's the only difference I can see between what it's currently doing and what I did in my example.
Mm-hmm. When? Huh. What do they call it? Convention over
Configuration, yeah.
configuration. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Huh. Check the following.
Okay. Where do you have that in there again?
Where do I have that in here?
Mm-hmm.
It's a filter movie list in the scenario. Given I check the following ratings.
Try just replacing line 26 and 27 with that.
I'm sorry, putting it up here or
Right. Because that's the intent.
This.
That's the intent of it, is to replace those.
Uh-huh. Restricted movies. Well, it's a little. What the.
And then just change it to PG and R.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. I wish it had a little more information about what is going wrong there.
Yeah, I haven't. I was getting I was getting familiar with BuyBug, and I saw on one of Sam Joseph's YouTube clips where he was using a debug, and I believe he was
Oh,
using it
okay.
in the
So that's movie steps, and it says it's on line 56. Is the problem?
yeah
That's bizarre. Have you saved?
yeah
Have you
yeah
saved
it's
that?
saved.
Because
The
that,
file is saved. It makes me think that it's a delimiter. When you get a weird, you see this in PL sequels, and
mhm.
you get a delimiter out of place. Same thing in SQL Server stored procedures.
Uh-huh.
You can really chase your tail around looking for a missing end
But
or an extra.
that string doesn't even exist in movie steps anymore. The one that it's calling out, if you go back to the error.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, given I checked yeah, you're right. It's just G and PG, but it would still come here
Right, but
because
it shouldn't
right.
be getting past GPGR from anywhere.
Oh, it does still have the R. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We don't have that R in there now. We have PG and R. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have G. That's commented out. Restrict the movies to PG or R. Given I check the following.
Try just
Mm,
saving them both and running it again real quick. Just to,
save all. I have. Says everything is saved. Huh.
also, try commenting out 59 and 60, since that's going to be a conflicting match.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Rating. Rating. On. Hmm. Very
Okay.
nice. But which thing was it? Very
Um,
nice. Curious now. See which thing was it? Very cool, Dave. David.
sure.
David. What's the matter?
Either way, um,
Okay. I wonder if it was just the this.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably confused it, but it didn't tell us that it was ambiguous this time for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, very cool. You know, um, if have you dug into Homework 5 yet? Are you,
I what have I done on it? No, I'm still working through the videos a bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if maybe later in the week we can team up on it. I'll,
Yeah.
if you see me around, certainly say hi.
Okay.
Do we have a link to the vid on
Right.
this?
Yeah. Let's do that.